Students from McGill and HEC Montreal's EMBA program visited the community as part of their course module. Linda Karonhienhawe Delormier helped organize their visit.
Okay, my role in the recent visit between the McGill HEC Montreal collaboration for the executive MBA program was the person to coordinate everything. I have a relationship with McGill University already. I do some other work with them in other programs. So when they needed somebody to do this, I was already in the system and they already knew me. So they asked me if this was something that I could do. And I said, sure, I think it would be a great opportunity. They usually go to other communities internationally, Indigenous communities or other communities for this segment of their course. This year, because of COVID, they couldn't leave the country. So they asked if they could come to Kahnawake. And when they asked me, I said, it's about time. It's about time that you come here. We've been here the whole time. And we'd love to get to know you better, and we'd love you to get to know us better.
What is very important for us in our mindset is the importance to see the world from different perspectives. It's very important also to think about how do we deal with issues in different contexts. And we thought that coming here was a way for us to achieve our pedagogical objective. Also, it was we felt that it was our small contribution to support truth and reconciliation between our communities. So for us, it presented a unique opportunity to learn and share by visiting you.
They were forced to stay more locally, so who better than the community and the nation that's in their own backyard. So, getting an overview of who are the Kahnawake of Kahnawake, and like I said, some of our worldview and the things of, how we think and our governance, and trying to reconcile all of the impositions, I'll say, over the years of whether it be Indian Act or, the different things that have impacted us. Now, so more than ever, as I'll say Canadians reconcile the history and legacy of the establishment of this country and what has happened to our people, and just how minimal they learn from the history books, right? So hearing things from our perspective, the experiences that we've gone through, and talking about even just in Kahnawake, all the land expropriations, and hence why, not one more inch principle, even to, us not viewing ourselves as Canadians or Quebecers because we were a nation long before, European settlers came across the salt waters and so forth. So just getting to hear all of that, I think also giving them a little bit of, our spiritual, our cultural, some of the things we do, cycle of ceremonies, principles, 7 generations thinking, decisions that we make today, always considering the future. So like you said, things they probably never heard of. The whole background of that and why we give thanks and honor all of the elements of creation is probably things they never even considered and might have heard of.
Their visit was very short, and I believe it was hugely impactful. We had the elected system represented, we had the traditional system represented, we did a tour of the community with a local tour guide, and we also had Deweduni Zakta present its services and how it views its relationship with the outside and some of the projects that exist there as well. So I believe it was really impactful. They asked a lot of really good questions, and all of the comments that I received during and afterwards through email have been nothing but positive, and they have also indicated that they'd love to have a continuing relationship with Kahnawake.
Listening to the participants and the exposure to the culture, to the way of looking at the world, but also to learn about your achievements. We just had this partnership with Hydro-Québec. So, I think one of the big learning is the opportunity to have a relationship, to have cooperations between our communities.
I moved over here 14 years ago, and I have never heard about the community. So today we corrected that, and it's something that enriched my understanding of our community tremendously. Another thing that I want to share as well is that 5 years ago I took the oath of citizenship, so I'm now a Canadian, which I'm very happy and I'm very proud of. However, I wish I had known this part of history, and I'm glad that now we are getting the opportunity to learn more about the community, about the history of what actually happened. I want to thank you all, the community, the Grand Chief and the Elder and everybody that supported and welcomed us to your home for the opportunity of learning. And you know, I feel embarrassed a little bit about my overall ignorance, but it's very rewarding to have the opportunity to correct that.
Absolutely. Definitely feel like this is something that should be done regularly and with other, schools. It's so much better for them to hear directly from Ungwehwe people about, what we've been through and what I guess our expectations and hopes are for the future as well. Like us being, I guess, not viewed in this stereotypical way that we have been, and, our contributions and the things that we can do. As our people, like I said, have so much to offer. So I think, if this could be something that is annual or a regular thing, I think it's important.